Good morning. Welcome to your morning drive with Chuck on a nice warm afternoon here in Knoxville, Tennessee. My topic today is there really a shortage of certain medications and things in the United States? I know here recently, my poor wife, she has a lot of health issues, and every now and then she gets to feeling real bad. She can't keep her regular medications down. She starts vomiting, hurting real bad. So to sort of basically get a reset, I wind up having to take her to the ER. And usually they'll give her fluids, a little something for pain, a little something for nausea, and usually 1 or 2 doses of all that stuff, and it does her pretty good. She gets settled down, and she can continue going back taking her regular medication. Well, the last couple of times I've had to take her to the ER, I've been told there's a national shortage on pain medication and fluids and other sort of things. And I just find it real interesting because they're saying this. And yet I've talked to friends that are in the medical industry in some of these places, like, well, yeah, it is a shortage on it, but we have some, but it's just for blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, that's nice to know if you're really hurting and really feeling bad. They might not be able to give you fluids if you've been vomiting. They might not be able to give you pain medicine if you're really, really hurting. So, all they'll do is give you, a Zofran under the tongue or maybe a shot of Phenergan or something and try to get your nausea down and send you home and say, well, hope you can take your regular medications. And that's really sad that, I know it's terrible what happened to all the people down in Puerto Rico. The storms come through. It just devastated the entire place. And from what I've read, there's like 100 manufacturing facilities that make medical supplies, which is great. I'm glad that they have all that down there. It gives people a place to work and everything else. But one of the things I've read was, you got the big bags of fluids, you got the little bags of fluids. Well, mainly the little bags of fluids are made in Puerto Rico. So some of the places here in the United States, they went from making the big bags to the small bags. Well, that's put a shortage on the big bags, trying to make more of the small bags. But the small bags they use to diffuse medicines in to give you through the IV so it doesn't burn your veins or hurt you, make you sick, or do bad things to you. I'm not really sure why they do that, but I know they have to diffuse it sometimes. But they've known this has been going on. That hurricane hit Puerto Rico, months and months ago, and they're still trying to get things going. But you would think that there are certain things that the manufacturing facilities here in the United States should sort of stop making and start making the more important things that they really need to have for your general patient that goes in to the hospital. I think I got one of these stomach bugs, or I got the flu where I was hurting real bad, I was vomiting real bad, and they couldn't give me enough fluids to hydrate me. It's just kind of sad. And then, I found out that a couple manufacturing facilities here in the United States had a problem with some bacterial infections of certain medications and stuff, so they've had to stop and start retooling all the machinery. Of course, then you got to get the FDA to come back in and, prove it all, everything's up and going. But, I still have to wonder, is all this really true, or is this just the government's fight on opioids and other things? That they're trying to make it seem like they don't have the stuff, they're trying to take it away so people can't have it, but people that actually have serious illnesses like my wife, people that have cancer and other problems, that they are ill and they're hurting all the time, they get dehydrated real easy, they telling these people, oh, well, hey, sorry, we just don't have this. That's sad just because you got all these idiots out here abusing stuff. And here's the problem with the opioids. My son went to the hospital this past summer. He got sprayed in the face by radiator fluid. He done something silly. He opened the radiator cap of a hot vehicle, and it sprayed up, went up his chest, hit the side of his face a little bit, didn't get in his eyes, didn't get in his mouth. He got a little radiator fluid in his eyes that sort of dripped back down, but it didn't hit him in the eye. So we took him to the hospital. They flushed his eye out, felt better. His skin was just a little tender. The doctor even says, well, basically, you've got the equivalent to a mild, get that, mild sunburn. Now, let me ask you, most people that get a mild sunburn, you get a little aloe, get a little different kind of lotion or something put on there to help, help take the sensitivity away, make it feel a little better, and then, a day or two, you're okay. A little red for a day or two, a little tender, but no big deal. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. We'll go by the pharmacy. I'll get you some aloe gel to put on it. And he's like, well, it's not even that bad. He said, no, he's just worried about his eye. Because it was sort of burning where the radiator fluid got in it, but no damage to his eye. And I said, okay, great. Well, when we get ready to leave, nurse comes in, discharge papers, and here's a prescription for like 10 or 15 Percocets. I'm like, if this is just a mild sunburn, basically, why are you getting pain medication? So there's the problem. It's the doctors throwing this crap at everyone, whether they need it or not. I had surgery here a while back, had my gallbladder taken out. Of course, they gave me a prescription for pain medicine. I went ahead and had it filled. I thought, well, if it gets hurting real bad, it'd be nice to have. So I filled it. It's still sitting in there. I had a little discomfort. And I think, no, I'll tell you what, I did not take a single one of them. That bottle's still sitting in there. I knew I'd had surgery. I knew I was going to be sore. I tried to move around, get a little exercise like the doctor told me to. I tried not to overdo it. I didn't lift anything heavy. I didn't have to take the stupid things. Now, it was nice to have them since I did have surgery that they gave me something for pain. But, you hear about all these people getting addicted to these stupid things. I didn't want to take them. So, it's the system that is flawed that has allowed these people to get addicted to stuff. And, a lot of this is people that are addicted to prescription pain medication. That's why you've got all these pain clinics, and you've got pain clinics that are there just for the money, that are just pieces of crap, which unfortunately with my poor wife, we've had to go through that. Luckily, we finally found one now that it's not a pain clinic. It is a medical office that treats pain. I found that makes a major difference. And if anybody is interested in a really good place to go where they will do things besides just give you pain medicine to help relieve you, please contact me. I will get back with you about that, because I think this place is night and day different from where we were. But anyway, people, there's just too much going on. They're blaming the drugs as usual. They're taking the drugs out of the hands of the people that really need them. And we even found out here recently, if you do have a really bad chronic problem, ongoing problem where you need pain medication, the way the laws are changing in a few months, you won't be able to get into a pain clinic without an act of Congress. So, once again, people that really need the help and really need the medications are not going to be able to get it. Because all of my Heidi government and insurance companies dictate what we do, and then you got doctors that throw pain medications at you for absolutely virtually nothing. But that's enough of my thoughts and rants for the day. If you got any comments, please feel free to let me know.